And who are the other three that are going to get swords?
I'm Pam Bondi. I'm the Attorney General. How are you?
Fine, you.
Cover your ears. Mr. Governor, it's your pleasure.
We go through a gun drill, young and old, during the day. So you would all have to. You see those 20 guns there? Everyone gets one and has. They get down. Oh no, it's a blast. No. Oh no, we could do that. And then what we'll do is we'll bring it to the Pirate Museum. Okay.
And this is the First Lady of Florida.
Good morning. How are you? And
Pam Bondi.
Good to
nice to meet you, Kathy
Nice
Tucker.
to see you. Thank you for everything.
I'm Mary Warren. Thank you for inviting us. Certainly.
Now, you know, your Castillo de San Marcos has never lost a battle.
We're going to do a little bit of time traveling. Are you ready? Yes. All right, well, let's go. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to see what the British period was like here in San Augustine. They were here for 21 years. It wasn't very long, but they had a lot of influence. Printing press to make this newspaper. Yes, the University of Florida has some very, very old papers, all that were made on the printing press. This was a very great invention during its time. And before the invention of the telegraph, this was the only way to get information out to the people, other than spreading rumors. Castile is Spanish for castle, and León is Spanish for lion. I'm Don Juan Ponce de León. That's why I have the rampant lions on my tunic. This was the flag that I planted here in La Florida in 1513, when I gave it its name.
Were you friends with the king?
I was friends with the king. I met the king trusted me because what I had done. But the first time that I met the king as a knight was after I had already claimed La Florida for Castile. España had its own flag, and that's the flag here. This flag was brought here many times. It was brought back in 1521 by myself. As you can see, there have been many flags that have flown, all red, white, and blue, but not all the same. Now we're going to travel back into the 16th century, back when the Spanish first came to St. Augustine. One of the things that we did here was we built vessels. The ship that we're building here is called a caravel. The caravel was the workhorse of the seas. As you can see, ships were the most efficient way to move cargo from one spot to the other. The hinges were made here. The chains that we use, the essers that we use were all made right here on this fort, and most of them were made by Joshua here, our blacksmith. You can cover your ears if you want to. Careful. Disparen! Up here, look at the view. Turn around. You can see over the fort into the inlet. One of the things that you can do when you're up in this tower is, here's a compass. It's showing you which way is north. And behind you, is a watchtower points of interest. So, for instance, if you want to see the lighthouse, all right, you can step on the number 2, which is right there. Look at this iron bar, and just on the other side of it, you should be able to see the lighthouse.
Yeah.
There was a woman, Victoria Escolana Gallegos. She was married to Juan Martin Gallegos. They lived in this house, the 2 adults and 5 children, and a pensioner. That means an older soldier that they took care of. This was the bed that the adults slept in. There's even less straw in this one than the other one. So it would have been uncomfortable. But guess where the kids slept? They slept on sacks of straw on the floor, and they didn't even have a pillow. Yes, it's like camping and without the nice warm sleeping bags that we have today.
You can do anything you want to do. You can be anybody you want to be. You can be president if you want to.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Great job.
Now there has been some discussion about where exactly I landed. To put it simply, I landed everywhere. That's a true statement. We took our bearing at 30 degrees 8 minutes here in the northeast part of Florida and landed the next day. But after that we got back in the ships and we went down the east coast of Florida. We discovered the Gulf Stream. We went into Biscayne Bay. We found the islands that you call the Keys. We thought they looked like suffering men, so I called them Los Martires. Viva Florida! Viva! One more time. Viva Florida! Viva! Viva Florida! Viva! Bueno, compadres. Gracias,